It's the 30th of August, Monday, bank holiday or public holiday here in the UK, and not a car in sight. The weather is more like the 30th of October than the 30th of August, and we're promised the joy of cloud with very little sun for the next 10 days. How wonderful is that? On my right here is the accommodation for the Tithe Barn in Tetbury, which is a wedding venue, and my intention is to go and check out what crops have been brought in and what is still out. This is going to be a pretty long walk, including a part that I've not actually done before. So it's about 8:30 or so now. May not be back till 11:30 at this rate. People keep texting me, asking me if my video is going to be on YouTube and suggesting I surgically attach a GoPro to my head. Ha bloody ha. This field was cut when I last came out here a couple of weeks ago. You never think that 6 weeks or so ago the barley was up to my waist, following the path cut by the landowner. There in the distance you'll see the spire of Tetbury Church. Right, so I'm at the end of that path now and just about to go over the stile. And I see the corn has not been cut, but you can see the path going up through the middle, but I don't think I'm going to take it, but it's certainly higher than an elephant's eye now. Still ripening. I could go up through here, but I don't particularly want to feel like I'm in a jungle. So I'll go along the side of the crop. I'm going to say that this corn is now in places nearly 7 feet tall, but it doesn't seem to be ripening as such. I don't know how the farmers deal with it. This was a pond in here, but no water here at the moment. Walking through this field, the wind is howling and I can just feel moisture in the air. Not of Louisiana proportions, mercifully, but it just doesn't feel like the end of August. Nice display of wildflowers here, although they're coming to the end. When I was here earlier this year, I really didn't know what this was, and looking at it, it's these little beans, a little bit like what we call broad beans, but I take it they're feed for animals, but I don't know what they're actually called. When I was here back in the spring, this little piece of woodland was deafening with bird song, and there were bluebells carpeting the ground. This was the same crop of beans here, but they've cut it. Just saw a bunny rabbit on the path in front of me here, scampering away. Oh, the path's a bit overgrown here. I think this was wheat over here. Anyway, the straw has been cut and is presumably drying. Love these teasels. Lots of wildflowers out here. When I walked along here, I believe it was on Easter Monday, I think. Anyway, I think it was in April. The rapeseed was out in the field opposite, and there were some people sat on the wall having a cup of coffee, but it started to snow and hail, and I had quite some way to walk. Another stile, but I think I'm going to stride over here rather than climb over there. So this was rapeseed over here, now harvested. So at this point I normally go left and walk back to Tetbury, but this time I'm going to go right. Not been on that walk before, although I've ridden it and driven it many times. Well, the road part anyway. This is the little Cotswold hamlet of Ashley. Nice little place. It even has a working phone box. Don't see many of them here anymore. Here we have the Ashley village pond with ducks. So this route here should take me down to the Trouble House, then I can walk back to Tetbury along the old railway line. Not walked along this path before. This field has been turned over, not fully ploughed, but it's been turned. Beautiful old barn, just waiting to be turned into a home. Could be a fantastic house. See, it's got an asbestos roof though. That'll take some dealing with. Alright, I've come down there and I think I've got to go this way now. But there is no signage to say that. Gorgeous vista here. From the most densely populated country in Europe. Can hear traffic in the distance now, so we must be nearing the Trouble House. I'm guessing it's down the bottom of this field here. So I'm now back on the old railway line. A mile or so from home, I guess. Need some coffee. Right, more or less home. The alpacas are looking well relaxed. Virtually back to the house. Feeling a bit jaded. I guess I've done a reasonable job today on my body, or have I killed it?